We're going live, everyone.
Yay!
That means we're live already. So big welcome to today's Angel and Fairy event. Let me know, everyone, when you can see and hear us, and really excited to be here today with Kris and Karen, who I will introduce in a second. Fingers crossed we are already live for you.
We are, I can confirm.
So big welcome, everyone. I'm hoping to be able to see you all on my screen in front of you, and I'm actually going to press record today, everyone, which is a miracle.
Well done.
I know, it's really well done for me today. So big welcome to this gorgeous festive event. It's an angel and fairy card reading for you, maybe if you're lucky, a mermaid reading as well, with myself, Beverley Densham, and I'd like to say a big welcome to Karen K and Kris Meredith joining us today, everybody.
Hi. Hello, how are you doing?
So what we'd love you to do is get dressed up and get yourself a cup of tea. You can get a Christmas jumper on or a beautiful outfit if you like to join in with this gorgeous reading today. So please say hello. Kris, would you be on comments today?
I will be, yes. You know I like that job.
Yeah, you're really good at that. So I'm just going to do some quick intros. If you haven't met me before, I'm Beverley Densham, and I'm the author of the beautiful book I Talk to Angels. And very exciting, it got to number 11 this month, which is very exciting in the bestsellers. Yay! And I love to help you with the angels. That's what I love to do. Karen, would you love to introduce yourself? Thanks so much for coming.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you for inviting me again, and it's lovely to see you again, Bev and Kris. So I'm Karen K, as you know, and I'm the author of Oracle of the Fairies and Messages from the Mermaids. And today I'll be mainly working with Oracle of the Fairies. I've been working with fairies since I was a little girl. I first met them officially in my grandmother's garden, and I'm a Hay House author. I write for Soul and Spirit magazine. Oh, let me just little ding, new issue, lovely fairy article in there. And yeah, I just love fairies, elementals, and I also work with angels too, but not in the same kind of prominent way that Bev and Kris do, but they're there. They've been a constant part of my life, and I do feel that fairies and angels do and can work in harmony and union together.
Yeah, thank you. It feels important. I don't know, this us coming together today again, I don't know, I just feels important. I don't know what the exact importance is, but there's obviously something with that. And yeah, definitely there is an importance of that joining together, I think, as the different realms and everything as well, aren't there?
Yeah, definitely.
And sometimes it's about lifestyle as well, because of course the fairy is about helping the earth and the planet and all of that, aren't they?
Yeah, it's very much about and the mermaids as well, obviously. So the fairies are guardians of the land, the mermaids are guardians of the ocean, and that's why I kind of resonate with the concept of being a mer fairy, so half mermaid, half fairy, half human. Maths was never my forte, but you get my drift, mermaid's drift. And yeah, it is about looking after the land, having that connection with the land, and you don't have to be like an activist environmentalist or anything. It's just simply caring, maybe picking up litter, or just putting a thought out to nature and respecting it and honouring it, because it feeds us, you know, it gives us life, and we need to be grateful for that as well.
Yeah, it's really important, really important. Thank you, Karen. Big welcome, Kris. I'm just do a quick intro. Please say hello, everyone.
Oh, darling. Well, you know, for anyone that doesn't know, my name's Kris Meredith, and you know, I'm presenting as well. I do presenting, so kind of a spiritual broadcaster. You'll see me on Sky TV's Psychic Today, which I absolutely love, bringing you some of the UK's best psychics. But for myself personally, you know, my connection with the angels goes back when I was a little child, and they've just always been there throughout my whole life. And as I've gone older, that connection's grown stronger. I feel them every single day, but just knowing that they're there with me in my life has just always been a constant. And it's always been a dream of mine to work with them as well, which I've started to do now. So I've created my own Angel Academy right here in my home in Manchester. So I know it's something that I've always wanted to do. I offer angelic Reiki for people, crystal healing as well. Then also do my own Keep It Spiritual YouTube show where I speak to people like Bev and lovely Karen. You know, it's where I met them, and really bringing people the best spiritual minds and voices out there. And I originally did it for me because I wanted to learn, but then also brought that to you. So I've kind of done a bit of everything, but like definitely going into 2021 for me is to focus that healing and really bringing myself a bit more forward. I don't have a book yet, but you never know what will happen in the future. But yeah, that's me.
I can see your
Thank
book.
you, Kris.
I can see it.
Yeah. Well, it's there. It's coming. It will. It will happen. It's just a case of when, isn't it?
Lovely. It is. And I think, you know, for anyone, you know, that's watching right now, and for me, you know, throughout getting ready and getting prepared for this, I always ask, you know, if there's anything, that theme or anything that I want to bring to it. And for me, it was being thankful. And one thing I'm so thankful for this year is you, Beverley, and also Karen. And I really wanted to say this because Karen, you was the first person I ever interviewed on Keep It Spiritual, my first ever interview. And obviously, Bev, yourself, you know, our friendship, the way that it's just kind of blossomed, and now we're all together. So you was talking about that connection of the elementals and the angels and, you know, the ocean. You kind of tick it off everything there, and it's so important to have this union. And I think it makes us stronger as people, but for people watching, you know, to see that connection and how it all connects is just, you know, beautiful to see. So thank you from me to both of you.
Thank you. And and because of you, Kris, that's obviously Karen and I had become friends another year at a lovely Mind Body Spirit event, hadn't we?
Yeah.
We actually physically met, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that was amazing. I'll never forget that. Like kindred spirits straight away. Like we saw each other, our eyes met over a crowded Mind Body Spirit room, didn't they? And then it was like, she's my kind of a gal. Like,
Yeah, it's really nice. We just hung out as if we'd been friends forever, and just, you know, it's very nice. And then of course, friendship with Kris, and you talking about Karen's cards, and next minute it's like, you know, then the angels chat to you and like, invite Karen. I'm like, oh, invite Karen. So here we are. We're going to do a nice 2-card reading for you all. Please say hello, everybody. Invite your
They
friends.
have done that, and I'll read some comments now because we've got quite a few come through. That's all right, Bev. We have the lovely Nigel Simpson who put hello from Western Australia. A lovely evening here. I was wondering what you're feeling about 2021. Interesting. And we've had Jana she put relationship readings, please, and thank you. Julie put hi all, and Nigel again put hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Angela said hello. Jana's put shared. Thank you very much for that. And then we've had Dee put afternoon from London, and then she also put shared as well. So thank you very much, everyone. Comment, make sure you share to all your friends and families. And of course, you know, make sure this gets out to everybody that needs it, especially, you know, the people that may be struggling at the moment.
Yeah, it's interesting what Nigel just said about wondering what you're feeling about 2021. It's interesting. I said to Kris in a little voice message this morning, I said, oh, I've just recorded 3 I Talk to Angels podcasts. He's like, blimey, you must be feeling sparkly today. And it was, I just felt easy. It just flowed, and that was that. And I want 2 weeks holiday, everyone, as well. So that's why. And I wanted to still turn up for you all. But it's interesting. It's like I had to do one about celebrating the good things of this year. And also looking at, you know, how we can daydream and visualize and manifest with the angels, and of course Karen's fantastic at the manifestation with the fairies, and that the meditations brought that in, and daydreaming and meditation is very powerful for that, but also taking time to journal about your gratitude of this year, because there's been some fantastic things this year. So that's what pops into my mind with your comment there. So let's go into a 1-card reading from each of us now. I'm feeling, let's start with Karen. Whatever you'd like to say for your first reading today.
Okay, so just to say referring back to what you were just saying, Bev, about gratitude, I woke up asking again what wants to come through for this live with you guys, and and it was very much the theme of gratitude. And yeah, we can find so many things that didn't go right, but we need to really be focusing on the things that are right. The fact that we're here, the fact that we're able to watch this live, the fact that we've got food and a roof over our head. And I know I might sound like a broken record because I say this a lot on a lot of my interviews and a lot of my own readings, videos, but it's really, really important, because the more grateful you are, the more blessings you receive that you can be grateful for. So it kind of perpetuates. So that focus is really important. And it's not to say that we can't acknowledge the things that we miss, the people that we miss, the things that have gone, the things that we haven't got. Acknowledge it, but also just try, if you can, to keep your focus on the positive, if you can, and the gratitude. And if you can find 3 things to be grateful for every day, then that's a start, you know. And the more you see, the more you will find as well. So the person who said they wanted to know about romance, and oh my gosh, I've got a big whoosh. I've got the fairy fizzes here. Oh, that's interesting, like just coming in. So I heard, Kris, you mentioned somebody put that they'd like a romance reading. So we'll do a romance reading, but this is also love on all levels. So it can be spiritual love, physical love, love between family members, and also romantic love. So it is general, but let's see what we've got here. Fairies, fairies, may we have a reading for love? Hope they don't all go flying out like they usually do. Right, this one doesn't want to go. Oh, that's beautiful. It's purity. Can you see that okay?
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful unicorn and a fairy, and the energy is purity. And this just tells me that it's beautiful. I'm feeling it. So it's kind of, I'm trying to stay in the feeling and be here with you now. Thank you, fairies, angels, unicorns. They've come in as well, which is really lovely. I love unicorns too. And that energy comes in with the purest love that you can possibly imagine. It's and I am whooshing now, like it's fizzing, and oh, it's gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. And I give and share this energy with everybody watching now or on replay. Whenever you're watching this energy of pure love from the highest, purest source is coming through right now, and it's still coming. It's like a waterfall. It's incredible. So this is the foundation of all love, whether it be romantic, whether it be a family connection love or a friend connection, whatever it is, the love of a pet. The essence of love is pure. There is no ego attached to it. There are no demands. It's what you would call unconditional, pure unconditional love. And that is still happening. Like that's incredible. I just hope that you can get a glimpse, a taste, a flavour of this feeling that's coming through. And also how we can practice unconditional love within our own lives, with the people that we're connected with. And when I say unconditional, it doesn't mean like if you're in a situation where you feel that you're not being treated right, that isn't unconditional love. So don't mix the two up. It doesn't mean you have to accept things that are unacceptable and go beyond what feels right for your boundaries. And everybody has the right to have their own personal boundaries within love, within any situation. So you can still be unconditionally loving, but first of all towards yourself. Because when you unconditionally love yourself, it means that you can truly, purely, unconditionally love others. And that's it. That's all I can say about this reading. I hope that resonates for some of you.
Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you, Karen. So if you'd like to give that some hearts and perhaps comment with what that message means to you, to say, oh my gosh, Karen, when you said about the whooshes and the tingles, I was also whooshing. The tingles were whooshing down.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm still tingling now. It hasn't stopped. It's just that it's quite hard for me to talk then, because I don't know if I've ever felt it that strongly in a live situation before, where it's like I'm being held in a kind of vortex of unconditional love that is pure. It's the purest source. So it's just so, Oh, it's wonderful. It really, really
It's beautiful. Karen, you can feel it. You can feel the emotion. I mean, from the reading right there, but even before you even started reading, you know, the emotion is so powerful and it's just so beautiful, but so pure as well. And I know, I mean, well done for getting through that, because you could feel, you know, how pure that was. So yeah, I mean, beautiful to see it in a live situation as well.
Yeah, I've never had it that strongly, so it's an honor to share it within, you know, this space, so thank you.
Yeah, it felt important. And bringing the unicorns in as well. I've worked with unicorns a lot, particularly in the past, and it's very. I think it's, you know, they really are. There is a real pure mission with unicorns. On the one hand, I feel that they help with forgiveness a lot, but they also really help with soul purposes and missions that are pure. And obviously, we're talking about romance and love there, but I was like, oh, it's interesting how that angle came in as well there.
Yeah, and I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. This was on my desk for some reason. It's a unicorn healing CD that I made, and I'm going to give it away to one person who comments below, and just say why they would like the CD, and then I'll get that sent out to them. That's just an impromptu thing. I hope it's okay to do that.
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
Beautiful.
Lovely. That just feels lovely, Karen. That feels really nice. People love it.
It does. I'll just read some comments out, Bev, as well, because we've had some comments through, darling. So Nicholas D, she's put, anything for my business, please. Nigel's put, I'm meeting up with my mum again for the first time in over 2 years on Monday. Wow, that will be emotional as well. Nicholas D put, beautiful, love hearts, love hearts. Judy Claire put, I'm feeling it with you. It's quite emotional. It really is. And we've also had let's have a look. We've had Julie Claire put, inbox me. Oh, she just for a reading right there. So yeah, so lovely comments. Thank you for commenting as well and sharing. A lot of people have shared as well, which is lovely to see. A lot of love.
Oh, that's beautiful for sharing. Thank you, everyone. So just to clarify, we're not doing individual readings. As much as we love, you can always book in for us individually for that, for, you know, professional in-depth readings, but really take what the card message means to you today, everybody. Kris, over to you for a 1-card reading, please.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for that. Okay. I can feel the angels straight away down my left side, big time. It's always so beautiful. Okay, angels, what is it that you want people to hear? Oh, wow. There you go. I got your cards, Bev, beautiful as well, and visualizations right there. So, I mean, that couldn't be more apt, completely more apt, because, I mean, I think this year as well has been the year of kind of thinking on stuff and really wanting to create, you know, the things that we want. Maybe we've not been able to do the things that we want, but obviously going into 2021, it's a brand new year, a new start for so many people, but it's so important to visualize what you want and working with your angels on that as well. You know, they love it when we come up with ideas, but then sometimes, like for me, years ago, I used to put too much pressure on myself and kind of think about how does that work? How do we do that? You know, don't worry about that. Just think about, it is what I want, whatever that could be, you know, there is a career come through there, maybe for a new business, you know, it could be a new relationship that you're looking for, but visualizing what you really want and putting those kind of thoughts out there and those visions, and really speaking to your guardian angel as well, because that's what I do. There's something that I really want. I've just, you know, created this Angel Academy. You know, it's something that I've been kind of visualizing, put on my vision board as well, probably a couple of months ago. Look at it every single day, and it's so powerful. It really is. So don't underestimate the power, you know, to really bring in whatever it is that you want, and don't worry about the situation that you're in. Doesn't matter where you are in your life, you know, young, old, whatever, you know, you can create the life that you want. And connecting with your angels, meditating as well. And one thing that Bev's got me in is that angel routine in the morning. Get up in the morning, and you know, you could have stressful days, but it's perfect though. It is perfect. And that's why, you know, this card, like visualization for me, is just so perfect, because if you get up in the morning, you're in that angel routine, but then you reaffirm every single day and every single morning what it is that you want, and you know, you're putting extra power into that as well. And another way, I don't know if Karen or also Bev do it, I've started doing crystal grids. And that's really amplifying as well that visualization of what I want and really bringing that crystal energy into there. But then I always bless it with the angels. So something a bit different. And also, don't be scared. If there's people around you that's saying, you can't do that, it's a pipe dream, just put all that aside, because sometimes people don't want you to do things because they don't want you to better yourself, because sometimes that makes them look bad and things like that, or they're just jealous of you. Be your own light, be true to yourself, and those people will fall away, which for me this year, some people have. It's not great, it hurts me, but that's just the way of things. And I always think better things are to come. So always put that in your visualization as well. But a very strong card for me. Let me know if you resonate with that, but it really is important to put those kind of thoughts into the process for 2021, because I'm sure it will be, we've all been wanting and putting our thoughts out there and aspirations and dreams. And next year, fingers crossed, it will be the year to make it happen. Mwah.
Ah, beautiful, Kris. Thank you. There's so much in that, Kris, as well. There's so much in that. So just comment with what that personally means to you today. And Kris, does anyone
Tingles. Look, I love that. I always get when you just know. That's how I know they're with me. Do you know what I mean? It's those feelings. And like for Bev always talks about when the angels tickle her on her nose. And for me, it's playing with your hair, and you can just feel that energy. It's so beautiful and it's so pure. It really, really is. And, there's many comments there, Bev. I'll just read quickly. And Nigel put, that could be to do with your book. It could be, you never know. And then and Nicholas has put love hearts. And then also, yes, I did resonate with that card. Beautiful. And that's your put that she visualizes every day. Me too. Part of my angel routine, thanks to Bev.
Yeah, I gave you a kick up the bum with the angel morning routine for you, Kris, didn't I? We kind of set a challenge before we came live last time. I was like, well, let's talk about angel morning routines. And I always say to my mindfulness Pilates clients, 6 minutes a day, 6 minutes a day before breakfast or first thing. And oh my God, the results have been incredible this year. And anyway. But it's the same with you. It just made a real difference. How many of you at home have got an angel or beautiful routine? How many of you have got one? It makes such a difference. Right, I'm going to go into one card reading from my angelic meaning cards. No, I'm going to slide them. Just a sec. Just going to move the other decks out the way. I'm just going to slide the cards on the table. My mum wouldn't have been very impressed with that. Hi, Mum in replay. She always listens to the replay.
That's Mum.
She whizzes them along the floor. She does. She's loving the fairy cards, Karen. Oh my God, she's loving them.
Yay. Right,
best card, please, today for you. Oh, this is hilarious. This came up in my podcast today. Exercise. It says, enjoy regular cardiovascular exercise and ask Archangel Raphael, the healing angel, to give you motivation and find the best exercise for you. Enjoy. And the angel's saying do it safely, do the right exercise for you. Also with stress, it's really helps blow the cobwebs away. I know some of you, a lot of us are like, not seeing all the friends and family this Christmas that we might want to be physically seeing. However, some of you might think that's a blessing on some angles, because not all of we can choose our friends, but we can't always choose all of our family, and not everybody always gets on with them. So the angel's saying in some ways it's going to be a blessing, and that you won't have to go on so many walks to de-stress. But of course many of you as well. Just bringing in a bit of humour there. But what the angels are saying is, just because it's Christmas, some people like throw the exercise out the window, but in mind, body and spirit, you'll feel so blessed and happy and grateful if you do still go for a walk. The end.
No, I love it. I love it, Bev. I mean, even just going out for a walk and being in nature, that's a big thing. And especially, this time of year as well, when it's a bit colder, it's a bit crisper. And of course, going into a new year, like for me, it always gives me kind of, you can look back on the year we've had, but just to have that connection and that peace a little bit as well, even just going for a walk, you're exercising, which is great, but you don't really know you are. That's my type of exercise where I don't know I'm doing it, if you know what I mean. But
yeah, exactly. I'm a bit of a walking, bit of cycling, and a bit of mindfulness Pilates. So yeah, thanks, Kris. Anything on that, Karen, for you and everybody else?
Definitely. So bearing in mind what we spoke about before we came on air, that exercise one was very interesting, because it's also bringing through for me to share that I was a little bit too strenuous with my exercise the other day, and I think it's about also being mindful of knowing your limits and perhaps being gentle with yourself, and just listening to your body, because my mind especially, I don't know what any of yours is like, but I'm like, I've got this and I can do this, and sometimes you push through when your body's saying ouch or just be gentle with me. So it is about really listening to your body as well, and not pushing yourself too hard. But like you say, exercise is super important, because it also releases the happy endorphins, doesn't it? And it makes you feel more positive. So even if it's just for that reason, be physically active, and if you can't get outside, then maybe do some housework, because that gets it going too. There are always things that you can do to get your body moving, which is important. Or dance around the front room, that doesn't
Just had that then, Karen, in my head. I just thought, put some music on, Christmas music or steps or whatever, and get dancing around the front room. Why not?
Exactly. I'm so grateful I have a teenager, because he plays some fantastic music, and we have some great times with some of his music some of the time. So it's very fun. Yeah, it's very fun. And get your mats out, bit of mindfulness class, bit of meditation, bit of relaxation is always really good as well. Okay, let's whiz round again. We're going to do one more card for you all, if that's all right with everyone. And please comment with what the card messages mean to you, and the exercise message and all the cards so far. That'd be amazing. Any comments before we whiz around one more time?
There is, lovely. I get goosebumps with spirits when they're around. Nigel put, I start getting butterflies in my stomach and goosebumps as well. Nicholas D put, I have Archangel Raphael working with me at the moment, which is beautiful. Then also any messages for me, of course, hopefully they resonate with you as well, Jana. Nigel's put, planning on going to the beach at sunset on the Solace to watch Jupiter and Saturn conjunction. Ooh, that'd be interesting. And Nicholas has put, love walks in the woods with my children, and put, I'm crazy lady when I play music. And that's from Nicholas D as well. We're all a little bit out there when music's played. I love that.
Oh, I love it.
I just thank you for reading those. I think we have a spammer on here, so we'll block that person who's spamming everybody. So apologies for the person who's spamming everyone. These things happen. So Archangel Michael, please delete that. I can't delete it at the moment. I can't seem to. So never mind. We will do that afterwards. So let's move on to our next light and bright, sparkly one-card reading.
Okay, well, I'm feeling to do one from messages from the mermaids, if that's okay with everybody.
Yeah, lovely.
And just a little bit of positive feedback on the spammer. So when I went on my Hay House Writers Workshop I'm saying way back, it was 2017, but my life has been a whirlwind since then. I remember Reed Tracy, who's the CEO of Hay House, saying, if you don't have trolls or spammers, then you're doing something wrong. So if they're coming, it's a good sign, because it means that you're out there, and that you're, people are thinking, well, there's energy here. So it's taking a seemingly negative and turning it into a positive, because it's much better than tumbleweed, isn't it? So and there is a delete button on the thing as well. So
yeah, we'll do the delete and block after.
Yeah. But it is frustrating, but there is a positive in it too, because it means there's some energy here, and like moths to a flame, isn't it? They're all attracted to the light ultimately.
Yeah.
So let's see what message the mermaids have for us.
Thank you.
This collective reading on this beautiful festive online gathering that we're so blessed to have. I mean, I'm so grateful, because we're connecting, aren't we? And we might not be physically in person, but we are together, unified in spirit virtually. And I think that's something to be grateful for, definitely. Okay. The mermaids don't tend to jump out, although there are some cards that I call flying fish cards, because they do literally leap up. They're very, very different energy to the fairy cards. Right. Oh, there you go. Trust. I love it. With the mermaids, it's like they just won't go back in. That's the way it works with them, rather than flying out usually. So the trust card, sorry, hope you can see that there. So again, self-explanatory really. The mermaids are coming in saying to trust whatever's going on, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels like you're struggling to keep your head above water, it's okay. Just trust. The water will support you. The water will carry you. And this is metaphorical. I'm not saying go and get in the sea and start bobbing around. Although if that's your thing, I know people that do that. I went in the sea the last full moon at Porthcurno. It was freezing, but it was exhilarating. It was so amazing. And we took some crystals there, actually, Kris, because you were talking about working with crystals.
Yeah.
And I am digressing, but I feel like there's a reason for this. So at Porthcurno, there's a museum there, and basically all of the communication wires, and they're huge copper wires that are, I don't know how big they are. They go from America all over the world, and they're all encased in copper, and they're communication wires. So we use the crystals to put positive energy. Oh gosh, I've got the tingles, I've got the rashes, they're all coming now. To put the energy, using the energy of the full moon and using the copper as a transmitter, because that enhances the qualities of the crystals, to put out love, light, peace, joy, harmony for the whole of the world. And you wouldn't think this tiny little place, Porthcurno in Cornwall, is a key point for worldwide communication. And so we had to go in the sea. And so let's come back to the card, which is trust. So doing that is it's done with a sense of trust, that and so it is, and so this is what is, it's done, it is done. And it's having that confidence to say, going back to your visualization card as well, Kris, like when you're visualizing something, when you're envisaging what you're going to bring into the world, what you're going to manifest, you invariably there'll be a little voice of doubt coming in, and that's fine. That's totally normal. When you hear that, you just say thank you, because that's your ego trying to look after you in case it doesn't work or whatever. But you know in your heart that you have the divine spark within you, and it's about trusting that. So you would say something like this, or something better, so it is, or so it is done. And just trust and know that you, because you are connected to that universe. So it is done, and it's just a matter of when. And trust, 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 trust all the way.
Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Yeah, feels important. Okay, Kris, over to you.
Hey, well, I'm going to use the original angel card. So small, so small. And Paul gifted to me yesterday for our 10-year anniversary. So I put them under my...
Congratulations.
Sorry, lovely.
Who would they by?
So they are by Kathy Taylor and Joy Drake.
And what are they called?
Beautiful. They're called the original angel cards, and they've been going on quite a while as well. But they're so tiny. They're so tiny. So cute. So cute. So cute, so beautiful. Right, I'm going to use, first time really using them as well, but I put them under my pillow last night as well, just so they connect with my energy completely, but beautiful. Okay, that one just jumped out. Oh, exploration right there. Maybe explore, maybe. I love that card, but have you seen how detailed it is as well, even though it's really, really tiny? But maybe with that, I'm getting explore your own thoughts. Maybe think about, you know, what is it at the moment? We've not been able to travel at all. I mean, Karen was talking about the sea there as well. Like for me personally, a place where I like to go, where I do like to explore, I feel that makes us grow more within ourselves. But looking at that completely and exploring the way that we want, you know, really anchoring that, really, what is it that you're really looking for, and kind of where is it that you want to go? Now that could be in terms of, you know, your life, you know, where is it that you're looking, where you want to be? Maybe this year you kind of thought, you know, I'm not happy in my job, maybe life, maybe relationships. It's thrown up many different thoughts this year and emotions, but really reflecting on that exploration ocean, kind of thinking, where is it you want to be? And, is it near the sea? Because for me, I'm dying to go near the ocean and near the waves, just to reconnect with that. And that's something for me. It's on my list. It's somewhere I want to go. It's where I want to take my Westie Bert. He loves it there. I love it. But that's somewhere I want to explore. But then also Scotland as well has been on my list for some reason. Never really been to Scotland, especially Edinburgh. And when I was thinking about it, my friend Laura messaged me and says, oh, should we go maybe at Halloween and go on a haunted kind of exploration? So for me, that's quite apt, because I've really been kind of planning that and kind of, thinking of what it will be like just to be normal and plan things and book things and everything just go, the way that we used to when we used to take it kind of for granted. No, I did. We'll just book a weekend away. We'll go. It'll be perfect. And, but now it's kind of like, oh, can we book things? But maybe because we can't, but that does not mean you can't plan in your own mind. So if you are feeling a bit tight at the moment and you do want to travel and you don't feel safe enough to, make a list, write it down. And those are the things and the places where you'll visit, because in your mind, you're already there. But, physically, but you will get there. So yeah, exploration for me. Yeah, don't know where that come from, but love it.
Yeah, thank you, Kris. And that is something I do in my, as well as my I Talk to Angels podcast. So today, it's going to be launching my mindfulness Pilates one. And every week with my clients, I take them to a different, like, we can't travel, as you say, at the moment. And at some point we will, and you can do what you said. In the meantime, every week I take my clients to either Hawaii or to a black sand beach. We've just gone to the Maldives, and then everyone requests where they want to go. So if you want to go to the Maldives, you can, in relaxation and meditation. So my sister went on honeymoon there. So the latest one is a Maldives one on the beach, and then there's a mountain one in a cozy retreat, and it's going on and on every week. My goal next year is to record a new relaxation every week to a new destination. Or beautiful.
I love that. I love it. But so important. And but I know, Bev, you live near the sea. Your own cards, you took on the beach, and you know what a comfort that has been for me this year. And of course, Karen, your mermaid deck as well, once again, near the sea, near the ocean. I'm in Manchester, right in the city. The closest to water we've got, as Bev knows, is the canal, which is nowhere near like a sea. But I've got to kind of just find that kind of inner peace there, really, because that's all I've got at the moment. But it is finding those little tears, I think, in life at the moment. That's what I've done anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to do comments, and then Karen, are you happy for me to do a fairy card for everyone?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Love it. Yes. Comments. So Nigel's put, yes, all growing spiritually. And then he's put, do want you to feel guided, and I want it to happen at the right time, which is right. And he's put, I have been seeing a holiday to the center of the coast of New South Wales, which will be nice. So obviously, putting those visualizations out there. Julie's put, I feel I will have a new house next year and will study with spirit. Go you.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you. So keep commenting with what today's card messages mean to you. So we're on to the final messages here. So I love using Karen's decks. I'm using the fairy ones a lot at the moment. Always with my mum every week as well, Blair. And so let's see what message comes out here today. I'm going to slide them. Okay, so just making a little space here. Breathe in, everyone. Breathe out. Oh, wow. They've blown up.
What happened?
I think they've gone next door.
It's okay. I've got to go and fetch it just a sec.
Oh, I love it, Bev. I absolutely love that.
So funny. I feel guilty about that. Why?
This one flew off onto the chair. Just the one. Yeah. Okay, what did we get? Interesting. Solitude.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, I need the glasses for this. Okay, here we go. So, think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. At the moment, I'm being really drawn to all the kind of looks. All the little, we got little fairies going on here, Karen. 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can see 5 of them, like 5 little orb-like fairies. This is how I'm seeing it anyway. But number 5 in angel numbers means it's a time of positive transformation for you. Now, in this picture, the fairy has got the most amazing, like majestic posture. And the angels are saying, like, watch your posture going forward. I mean, her aura is absolutely quite spectacular. And I'm seeing it as being you. Now, you can either decide to be a moody moo and slouch and feel miserable. I wouldn't imagine that's you today if you turned up to this. But the angels are just saying, watch your posture. And the more you do of this inner work and angel morning routine and using the oracle cards and everything and connecting with the angels, fairies and everything, your whole aura, not just your physicality, but you can slightly fake it with your physicality and your posture, because that's because of my sports science background, you know, there is an element of you physically do things like mindfulness Pilates or just have good posture. That helps also your mindset, your happiness. Research shows that now. Some really interesting research that there's a really good TED talk some of you might want to watch on the benefits of having good posture. Amy Cuddy TED talk. And it really inspires you why you would want to have good posture. Now that fairy is well and truly sorted, but interestingly, the kind of Wonder Woman power pose, having this posture, it brings you more success, it brings you more happiness, it brings you more self-esteem. And the spending time alone thing, and it isn't, as Karen says in this card, it's not about being alone and lonely, it's about being, when you are alone, having an amazing time. So you actually love it. So you're having an amazing time with your angel. You're having an amazing time with the fairies. You're starting your day in a high vibration. Your mobile phone is nowhere to be seen because you are having an amazing time for you, whether that's 5 minutes or half an hour, or going out in nature, or picking a card, or journaling, or doing a bit of Pilates, whatever you're into. But that will make you feel amazing. So over this, you know, rest of the year, just take that time for you every day. You know, even if you are a bit busier with your family, just know that you've got some like retreat time every day. The angels are saying, there's a friend of mine who said, oh God, I can't wait to go on holiday, kind of thing, like the holiday's going to fix the person. But you want to be in the attitude of that every day can be a retreat, no matter whether it's a good, challenging or sad time going on. You've got that beautiful time, and that can be majestically, beautifully, amazingly amazing. And I hope you love your solitude as much as I do. And may that bring you great joy every day for the rest of this year and going forward every day as well. Amen. And that's the end of that. Anything you want to add to that, Karen?
Yeah, thank you so much for choosing that. Well, it's like that card chose us, didn't it? Like she flew out like, yay, I'm here. And I want to pick up on a couple of things that you said. And one was about like people saying, oh, I'm really looking forward to my holiday because then everything will be okay. And then whenever I hear the word holiday, I always see it as holy day. And it's about making every day in your life a holy day, a holiday. So it's like, oh, I've got it again, it's all coming through. Right, concentrate, Karen. Okay, yeah, so it's about making every day a holiday, taking that time, like even if it's only 5 minutes, even if you say, well, I can't, I've got the kids, I've got this, I've got that, I've got all this stuff going on. Well, you can go into the bathroom like for at least 5 minutes. You can take that time, lock the door. I know it might not be the most glamorous place, but you can put a few candles in there. You can make it your little sanctuary. If there's nowhere else for you to go, you can all do this. And it is so important because then you feel your own energy. If you're an empath, which a lot of people watching are, and more people are becoming sensitive, you are picking up stuff from other people. When you spend time in solitude, you come back into your own energy. And also reiterating, being alone, being in solitude is not being lonely. It's being all one with everything that is, and it's about connecting back into that. When you connect into that solitude space within yourself, you're actually connecting into everything in the divine. And like I said, yeah, make every day a holiday, a holy day. And that doesn't mean in a kind of religious way, although it can be if that's what you do. It's about holy, bringing this sense of reverence to everything you do. And it also comes back to gratitude. Make every day holy.
Oh my God, let's just finish it there, shall we, everyone? Yeah, let's make every day a holiday, and let's make everyone a day a holiday. Happy Christmas, everyone. Bye. No, seriously, that's just the, oh, look, you know, everyone, what's the point? You know, what's the point of this life if we don't make every day a holiday as much as we can?
It's important. It's important for everyone to remember, you know, no matter what situation they're in, what they're facing, you know, just to take that time, you know, to retreat in yourself, reconnect with yourself. Because, I mean, I think you said at the beginning, Bev, you know, if you're not kind of like listening to yourself, respecting yourself a little bit, and you kind of taking on everyone else's stuff, you know, you lose yourself in everybody else. And we are sensitive people, you know, and more people, like Karen said, you know, are waking up and taking on everyone else's rubbish. You know, it's not great. And just listening to your own voice, what it is that you want, connecting with your own angels, you know, that's the important thing, is you. You know, in life, you're the main person in your life before everything else, you know, and you having that time to connect with yourself, with your divine, is your right. And doing, you know, if you're lucky enough to live near the beach, you know, go there, explore it. But like Karen said, you need to go in the bathroom, run the shower. I mean, what I do in the morning as part of my angel routine is think, you know, when you're in the shower, is visualizing the shower to be gold light running over me. It's perfect. If I feel in a bad mood or feel heavy, because you can be up, you can be down, and, you know, just having that moment to escape, just to reconnect, have a word with myself, I call it, and come out, and it's washed away. It's only taken 2 minutes to do. But if I wouldn't have done that, you know, more little things can build up, can build up, can build up, and it's not great. So just to clear yourself of that and other people's rubbish, you know, just have that escapism, but more importantly, you know, have that place to escape. And if you've got nowhere, escape within.
Yeah, exactly. Here. Right, well, we're going to read your comments, and then we're going to be saying Happy Christmas to you all in a second. So, final comments, please.
I will, lovely. Let's have a look. So, so Nigel's put, I think I'll best connect with my guides, which is lovely. We've had Maureen says, I'm watching with you, which is lovely. And then also Julie's put, I love being alone, and that's when my spirits talk to me. So yeah, that's all I've got there, lovely.
Yeah, lovely. So we just like to say a big thank you for coming along today, everyone. It's been really, really beautiful. Please comment if you've enjoyed it today and whether you shared as well today. And I'd like to say a big thank you. I just feel like we normally finish with a takeaway, but I felt like the holiday tip was a takeaway today. What do you feel, Karen and Kris? I think that everybody have a holiday as much as possible.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And going also back to Kris's comment about if you know, can't get into the bathroom or whatever, go within. And that reminds me, right back at the beginning of this whole kind of crazy lockdown thing, the thing that I was saying over and over is, if you can't get out, get in. If you can't go out, go within. And that is got the tingles again. So it's like confirming, affirming that. And yeah, make every day a holiday. And as I say, like, if you can't get out, go within. And that is like from you, Kris. So thank you for kind of bringing that back up. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Karen. And where can everyone find your website name, Karen?
I'm karenk.co.uk. I post every single day on Instagram, and all of my social medias are the same, which is good. It's Karen K Fairy, and you'll find me. And I'm doing lots of meditations and daily card readings as well on my YouTube channel. So come and say hi. I like to talk to people as well, and I'm aiming to be active throughout the whole of the Christmas period, including Christmas Day as well.
Good. That's lovely. Thanks, Karen. And what's your website, please, Kris?
Mine is, obviously you can find me on all the socials as well, but I mean, the main place for me is www.krismeredith.com. Easy there, you can find everything. You know, if you're local to Manchester, you know, come and book Angelic Reiki because it's beautiful, crystal healing as well. Or of course, you know, if you want to do one-to-one private angel card reading, please feel free. But, you know, YouTube as well, you can type in Kris Meredith or Keep It Spiritual. You'll see some of the videos and interviews. But the main thing for me is just to have that hope. You know, no matter what, you know, it is have the hope through the Christmas period. You know, you might be by yourself and you might not be looking forward to this with all this extra pressure and everything this year. You know, just to echo what Karen and myself and obviously lovely Beverley have been saying, you know, just always just remember you've always got yourself and you've always got your guardian angel with you no matter what, 24/7. So if there is a time and you can't speak to anybody at all, you know, just call on them because you will feel them. You will definitely feel them like tickling everywhere. And that's just a confirmation. You might see them, you know, other people perceive them different ways, but, you know, just always remember that they're with you and come and say hi as well. Come and say hi.
Yeah, it's lovely. I'll put all your links afterwards for everyone. You can find me at angeliclifestyle.com. And yeah, thank you everyone who's using my book every day. It's not about reading it once. Thank you for everyone who uses it every day. That's amazing. Have an amazing happy Christmas, everyone. Thanks, Chris. And Karen and Kris, thank you so much for coming today. And everyone who's come along. We had a lovely comment at the end from Julia. Do you want to read that one?
Yes, it's from Julia Claire. It says, the three of you are so inspiring. Thank you so much. Have a lovely Christmas. Much love to you all. 3 kisses and a big love heart. Mwah. Love to everybody that's watched as well. And Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone. And lots of love. Thank you so much for coming, everybody.
Bye.
Happy Christmas.
Mwah.